Pinters.
Hi there.
And welcome to another untitled, unscripted, unplanned chat.
Yes.
This one was really last minute.
Yes, it was.
Yes, so this is kind of fun.
Just in the last minute.
Just in the last minute. So, for you Sunny Pinters who don't know, I am Simone.
I'm Sue.
And we're the owners of the Sunny Pint.
Yes.
And we have 2 locations, one in Wildwood, Florida, and one in Ocala, Florida. So you can see us in both places.
Yes.
We're tap room and eatery, in case you don't know that, which means we have lots of Florida craft beer and some delicious food for you to eat as well. A little bit different in each location, but we'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute.
Yeah.
So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, today's the day.
Yeah.
Seize the day. Carpe diem. Hit the subscribe button down below and you'll be subscribed, and if you hit the notification bell next to it, you'll get notifications when the new videos come out. So do that today.
Yes.
And if you haven't been following us on Facebook and Instagram, which you have, do it now. And you can get links to all of that down in the description below.
Yep.
You also can go to our fabulous website, sign up for our newsletter, and there you're going to get information each and every week about what's happening at both locations.
Yes.
So do all of that today. We
Yeah.
make it easy peasy.
Yeah, and just a little update on that. We're working our best to get all the information on for both locations. Website, probably not going to have much from both locations for a little bit, but we should have 2 location Facebook pages. You did Google and Yelp recently. Mm-hmm. And there was one other thing I was going to say, but I don't remember.
But when it comes to you just bring it forth.
All right.
Okay, so what are you drinking today, Sue?
I am drinking a Pumpkinhead from Shipyard.
No, it's Shipyard.
Shipyard. This is not a Florida beer.
No.
Where is it from?
Massachusetts, isn't it?
Maine.
Maine.
Portland, Maine. The other Portland.
Yes.
So anyway, okay, let me drink it. That's good. It's good. It's light. It's very light. Mm-hmm. So, and it's also light in alcohol too. So, yeah.
One moment, please.
Please hang up and try again.
So back to Pumpkinhead.
So here we are, back at Pumpkinhead.
Yes.
So low in alcohol too.
It's low in alcohol and very light. And if you don't know, at this particular moment, we have 3 pumpkin beers on right now. I think it'll...
2 pumpkin ciders too?
No, we have an apple cider. We have 2 like fall apple ciders as well.
Okay.
But I think we'll go down to 2 pumpkin taps soon, but they'll probably be going to the next month or 2 for sure. How about you?
'Tis the season.
Yes.
Well, carrying on in the tradition, I am having Marzen from Berry House. It's their Oktoberfest offering. And Berry House specializes in German-style beers, so I thought they would be a good choice. And let's see how they did.
I have not tasted this one yet.
It's delicious. So what I like about Marzen's Oktoberfest beers, they're just a really nicely balanced beer, not too heavy in any one category. Mm-hmm. And for me, who doesn't like a lot of hop flavor in my beer generally, it's got a nice balance of malt, which always makes me smile.
Yeah. And we also have 3 Oktoberfest beers on right now.
It was hard choosing, but I went with the German style one.
Yeah. And those will be on for a while as well. They'll rotate. We have several more to rotate. And we have a pumpkin beer and an Oktoberfest beer on in Ocala, and we'll also be doing that for a while as well.
Yes, some great choices.
Yeah, if you haven't watched yet, we're in the Wildwood location today.
Yes, today is Wildwood. We will mix it up at some point and show Ocala again, but we'll slide in pictures as we talk about stuff today.
Yes.
So, speaking of Ocala, if you haven't come up yet, you really should. It's really finding its way to be its own shop. It's very cool. It's got its own vibe, which is neat. Still feels like the Sunny Pint, but just a little bit different.
Yeah. And where is it?
It is located on the east side of Ocala, so it's on East Silver Springs Boulevard, which is Route 40, if you're familiar with Ocala. And so we're out by Silver Springs. So if you go east of downtown on Route 40, just stay on Route 40, and we are on the north side of the road in 6 Gun Plaza.
Yeah, there's a Bell's in there and a Kohl's.
Yeah.
And
Ross.
a couple other things. Ross. Ross, sorry.
Yeah.
Ross, Bell's, and a couple other.
Yeah.
Quite a few other things, but those are the biggest signs.
Yeah, Sandy Shack is in there, and it's a great
Sandy
place to
Shack,
get wine and packaged beer. Come to us for the draft. Go to them for the package.
Yep, they have like 400 craft beers in their coolers there, so
Yeah, it's a
definitely
nice-
go there. And tons of wines that you're not going to find anywhere else in the area.
Sons of Wines?
Sons of wines.
Tons, I think she means. But it's a great synergy with them because it's great to be able to offer food and draft beer and then have them right across the way for some interesting package.
And we're going to be doing some pairings with them with our food. They're working on a little menu, and we're working on reviewing it for them.
Yes.
And then you'll be able to get some of their wines and bring them to the Sunny Pint.
It'll be awesome.
Yes.
So when can you visit Ocala? When are we open? Well, we're getting that nailed down too. We're going to be open Wednesday through Sunday. And on Wednesday through Friday, we'll be open 11:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. And then on Saturday, we'll be open 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. And on Sunday, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. So when you get your paddle on up at Silver Springs, come in afterwards and grab a beer, get some food.
Yeah, you'll be hungry after all that paddling.
That's right. You'll be ready. So come on in. And so what do we have for you there? We've talked a little bit about it before, but it doesn't hurt to do it again. We've got smash burgers there, which are delicious.
Our Cuban smash burger is a big hit.
Yes, and we have our tried and true sandwiches as well. The Great Greek smash burgers are a real hit too. But if you don't want a smash burger and you don't necessarily want a sandwich, we also have salads, which are delicious because they're on Village's Grown lettuce.
Yeah. And if you're not familiar with the Village's Grown, it's just down the road there, part of the Villages, and they do tours. We went on a tour, and they've got a ton of greenhouses. I'll put a couple pictures in while we're talking of their greenhouses. The way they do stuff is just amazing there, and the taste of the lettuce really reflects that. It is so good.
Oh yeah, no, it's amazing. It's amazing. So, and we also have wraps. We have our amazing chicken salad wrap, and we have our hummus wrap. So come on in.
Yeah.
There's lots for you to choose from, and it's always delicious. I had our first gluten-free smash burger on our gluten-free roll, and it got good reviews.
Good
Reviews. So that's exciting.
Yeah.
And if you haven't tried, we always have gluten-free stuff at both locations. So if you have a sensitivity or you're just a preference or you're allergic anywhere in there, we can help you out. We have gluten-free beer. We have gluten-free buns in Ocala. And then here in Wildwood, we have gluten-free buns and flatbreads for our flatbreads.
And we've heard very good reviews on the gluten-free flatbread crust.
So we got you covered.
Yeah.
In fact, one of our rep for the Daily Sun, it has celiac, and so she just is always so excited that we have gluten-free stuff.
She plans her meetings around when we're open for lunch.
Smart lady.
Yes.
Smart lady.
So come on in for lunch too. Don't forget we're open for lunch on the days we're open.
Yeah, and in Ocala, in Wildwood, we are family friendly. Especially in Ocala, I think we have a little bit younger population up there, and we have a fun thing for. And it doesn't have to just be the kids that do this.
No.
But for adults and kids alike, for our budding artists, we have a chalkboard located in what we call our beer garden. And what we do is we put chalk out, but no erasers, so that you can be creative. And at the end of the night, we take a picture of it and we post it on Instagram. So
I've been a little behind, so it's going to be an album this week that I post instead of daily pictures. But we've had some really cool stuff.
Yeah, and we'll slide some pictures in here too of that. But it is people have had so much fun. It's not just kids; it's for adults too. So it's a lot of fun. And then if you haven't come to Ocala yet and you are a cornhole aficionado, now is your chance to come play some really high-scoring cornhole because our cornhole course is short but fun. And there's a little bar along the side, so you can have a cheering crowd.
Set your drink down for
Set your-
maximum scoring.
Yeah. Or maybe you hang on to your drink for maximum scoring. I don't know. It's up to you. Just don't spill it because that's just sad.
Yes.
But if you do, that's okay. We can clean it up.
Yep.
So it is a lot of fun up in Ocala. And,
We did not talk about this.
oh, the
Can
beer.
I talk about that?
Of course you can.
Simone skipped right over our draft beverages. So we have 16 taps of craft beverages up in Ocala. We have 36 here, if you're not familiar, but we have 16 there, and we have a pretty wide variety. We go from ciders all the way to stouts, and just about every style in between, light and dark. And we always have one cider on. There's not a ton of ciders from Florida, so sometimes they're Florida ciders, sometimes they're from other cideries. But our 15 beers our 15 taps for beer are always Florida craft beer. So if you're looking for Florida craft beer, we've always got 15 Florida craft beers on. You can see why Simone does all that. Craft beers. There we go. And they rotate. So we always have a variety of styles, but sometimes the beers will be different. So we'll go from one stout to a different stout and then to a different stout. And same with the IPAs and the reds and the ambers and the lagers. But we have tons of beer and it's all delicious.
And just like here in Wildwood, in Ocala, the beer style will stay in the same place on the tap wall. So if you are a fan of ciders, you're going to go to tap number 1. If you're a fan of porters and stouts, they're going to be down on tap number 16. So you will always be able to look at the tap board quickly and find your spot. Now, if you like all sorts of beer, we got you covered there too. So,
Yep.
And the other thing we have, because we do like for our ciders, because we have a small selection, just the one cider on draft, is we have a very small selection of cans and bottles, primarily for our non-alcoholic and gluten-free beers, but we also have a variety of ciders. So for all you cider drinkers out there, don't despair. We do have some bottles and cans of cider.
Yes.
So,
and we do have a small selection of wine too.
yes, we do have wine. It's not big. It's mainly, it's the basics.
Yep. But it's good.
And as Sue mentioned before, we're working on something where we can work with Sandra and Alex at Sandy's Shack to give you other options.
Yeah.
So there you go. So the message of this week is come see us.
Yes. Don't be shy.
Don't be shy. We love seeing your smiling faces, and we love serving you fantastic beverages and food. So we look forward to seeing you.
Yes.
And your smiles. So you have a great day out there, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.
Cheers.